Hello and welcome to a new video. In the background I just put a book, what I've got handy here on my kitchen table. So I haven't finished reading the book, but it sounds quite interesting. It has, as it says, like the title, The Philosophical Quest, it has lots of philosophy inside. It's not an easy read, I have to say. It's challenging, but never mind. I just wanted to say that sometimes it's easier for me to make a video, and I just wanted to update you a little about my state of health, so to speak. But it's not only my state of health, maybe I can help someone else too. As you probably know, I had 3.5 weeks ago, I was undergoing surgery here in Jerusalem at Shaarei Tzedek Hospital. I had a tumor in my stomach, and it was taken out. The tumor was quite big. And on Sunday I got the result. It takes a few weeks. They usually give the tumor or whatever's coming out of your body to a certain section, to the pathologia at the hospital. And this Sunday, a few days ago, I got the result. And the result was, when you hear it at first, it was a little shocking. It was a cancerous tumor. But the good thing is it was a so-called sarcoma. A sarcoma is like something cancerous growing out of a muscle, and it's not connected to an organ. So when I underwent surgery, the muscle was taken out, and so was the tumor. And now I have to undergo like various ways of supervision, so that it will be clear that hopefully no other organ is, I don't know, involved. So I have to go for a blood test, where they're going to check liver and possible cancer cells in the blood, or like the kidneys. And every 4 months I have to undergo a CT scan at Shaarei Tzedek. So the good thing is everything is being taken out. Hopefully no other organ is involved. I do not have to undergo any kind of chemotherapy, but I can recover from surgery and then hopefully continue with my daily life, so to speak. So I'm very positive, and I just want to tell everyone, like, I was healthy all my life, and of course you read like every day or something on a regular basis. You read that, or you hear in the media that he died of cancer, he died of cancer, she died of cancer, whatever. And like as a regular person, as an ordinary person, you think like, oh my God. And when you get the diagnosis, oh, there was something cancerous in your body, of course, you know, because you hear all those people dying, and maybe you know some people, you think like, oh my God, I'm going to be next. But let me tell you, there are different kinds of cancer, and technology has advanced. You wouldn't believe what kind of possibilities they have today to prevent or to fight cancer. And it is very important, like even if in case you get such a diagnosis, you know, it is very important to be optimistic, not to freak out. And of course, I also thought like at the first seconds was like, oh my God, you know. But generally speaking, you have to remain optimistic. You have no other choice. So what can you do? I mean, I can't just sit here and be depressed or something. So I'm trying to continue with my ordinary life. I also work more or less from home. I can do things on the computer. So I do keep up my life. I do move around. It's still a little slow, but slowly, it's going to take another 2 months or so. So after some, not complicated surgery, but after a huge stomach surgery, you know, it takes time to recover. So I have to deal with this. But what I want to tell you is, if you are in such a situation and someone is going to, or the doctor is going to tell you, you know, there's something like cancerous in your body or whatever kind it is, you have to be optimistic. Like some people start praying, like they pray the whole day. I'm not really this kind of person. I'm more realistic. I'm not saying that people who are praying are not realistic and dreamers. No, I don't mean this. But the first thing I think of is dealing with my ordinary life. How I remain, you know, my life, how I keep it up, and how I continue, and how I deal with it at home and with work, and how I can pay the bills and everything. You know, I'm very rational in this respect. I'm not, maybe sometimes I sound like it, but I'm not. I don't think about all this spiritual and oh my God and Tehillim and everything. Okay, I do this sometimes, but you know, I'm not. I'm more the rational type into life. I don't know how I can explain it. But whatever you do, if you are like into Tehillim and now praying 24 hours a day, or I don't know what, you know, whatever you do, whatever you choose, you have to remain positive. Don't get too upset. Don't get too much, like, don't freak out. Just be positive and try to continue your ordinary life, your daily life. Don't get upset. And, you know, of course, everybody is different. And there are some people who have to undergo chemotherapy. Others have, I don't know, have all kinds of machines on your body and injections and can't even think about it. But whatever it is, you know, don't give up. Just don't give up. Concentrate on your future, on your family, on your friends, on everything. Even on nature, just go outside if you can, you know, and just do something. Carry on with your ordinary life. And don't get upset. Don't fall into depression or anything. This is, I don't know, this is the advice I can give you. I mean, what can I say? I was level 1, apparently everything is taken out, but you never know, and it may come back, and they told me the first 2 years are very critical, so I have to undergo CT scans every 4 months, and blood tests, and blah, blah. So there are people who are worse off than I am. But, as I said, you know, concentrate on your life, and don't give up on yourself. This is the advice I can give you. And I hope it was helpful to someone. And don't just, you know, if you hear the word cancer, don't just freak. There are very different kinds, there are very different levels. And the whole medication system and healthcare, it has advanced a lot. And so just undergo certain procedures and look at it in a positive way. So that's my advice for you. I hope it was helpful to you. I wish.